Pack your bags, we're headed on a big old ride, with dreams of sunlit shores and the open skies, from the hills of Cyprus to where the world collides.
All right, listeners, buckle up, because today we're taking a deep dive straight into the heart of Rome.
Rome.
We'll be exploring the Eternal City through the experiences of Rob and Mandy.
Oh, I love their blog.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, they're the couple who swapped the Welsh countryside for the sunny shores of Cyprus back in 2006, right?
2006, that's right.
And their blog is jam-packed with stories from all their adventures.
Oh, yeah, they get around.
For this deep dive, though, we're focusing on their very first trip to Rome back in 2015.
2015.
Think all the iconic sites, the ancient history.
Of course.
And get this, a Six Nations rugby match between Italy and Wales.
Now, that's a must-see for any rugby fan.
Especially for them. Remember, they're diehard Welsh fans.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, what's really interesting about their story is how they captured the essence of Rome, even when things didn't quite go as planned.
You mean like when their travel plans hit a snag?
Exactly. Their blog post, Will We Make It Out, starts with them at the airport, a group of 9 ready for this Roman adventure.
9 people. It's
Yeah.
a good-sized group.
Yeah, and they were all set to fly out.
I sense a butt coming.
But that's when they got news of potential air traffic controller strikes in Italy.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine the anticipation mixed with that worry?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be freaking out a little.
But will we even make it to Rome for the big game?
The dreaded travel nightmare scenario.
Right. So they were supposed to fly out on the very day these strikes were planned.
Talk about cutting it close. So did they make it to Rome for the rugby match?
Well, in their post Flying into Rome 2015, they reveal that, yes, they did make it to Rome.
Phew.
But
There's always a but.
not without a 4-hour delay.
4 hours. I'd be a nervous wreck, but it sounds like they took it in stride.
Oh, they did.
They even managed to soak up the atmosphere on the ride from the airport.
From the bus window, they're already spotting historical buildings.
Wow, that first glimpse of the Eternal City must have been something else.
Absolutely. And they arrived late at their hotel, the Giglio dell'Opera, near the central terminal.
Okay, not the ideal start.
No, but even then they found the hotel just buzzing with energy.
That's the Roman spirit, I guess.
Right. It seems their excitement was contagious even for those just passing through.
Okay, let's dive into their first full day in Rome.
Let's do it.
They went straight for the Colosseum.
The Colosseum.
And you can practically hear the awe in their words
I can imagine.
as they describe this massive structure. The worn stones, the sheer scale of it all.
It's like stepping back in time.
It really is. And you know, the Colosseum wasn't just a building.
Oh no, it's so much more.
It was the heart of Roman entertainment.
Gladiators, prisoners, even wild animals, all fighting for survival within those walls.
Wow, that's a stark reminder of a very different society.
Where spectacle and brutality often went hand in hand.
They had a guide who brought it all to life,
Oh, lucky them.
helping them imagine the roar of the crowds, the clash of swords, the tension hanging in the air,
I bet you could practically feel it.
and then the tiered seating based on social status.
A powerful symbol of how ingrained hierarchy was in Roman society.
It's incredible how the Colosseum's design reflects those societal values.
Right. Showcasing Roman engineering prowess while subtly reinforcing their social order.
Next up, they hop on a hop-off bus
Gotta love those.
to see more of the city, and of course their first stop is Vatican City.
Naturally.
They describe St. Peter's Square as this vast, awe-inspiring space,
It truly is.
but they hit a bit of a snag.
Oh, what happened?
The line to get inside the Vatican was incredibly long.
Oh no, classic travel dilemma.
That's right, you only have so much time.
So what did they do?
They decided to soak up the atmosphere of St. Peter's Square itself.
Sometimes simply being present in a remarkable place can be just as rewarding.
Exactly. They talk about the stunning architecture, the fountains, the mix of people from all over the world.
A true melting pot of cultures and experiences.
Their Roman adventure didn't end there, though. They stumbled upon a hidden gem just a short walk from the Vatican.
A hidden gem. Tell me more.
It's called the Basilica of Santa Maria.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
From the outside, it's this unassuming 16th century church.
Blending into the surrounding streets.
But inside, it's a completely different story.
I bet. What do they say about it?
They were blown away by the sheer scale of the interior, the intricate artwork, the frescoes, the marble statues.
Wow. It's like stepping into a hidden world of beauty and serenity.
It really is. And you know what it proves?
What's that?
Sometimes the most memorable travel experiences are the ones you least expect.
So true. It reminds us to keep our eyes open and be willing to explore.
You never know what treasures you might find tucked away down a side street.
Speaking of unexpected discoveries.
Their next stop takes them from quiet contemplation to the heart of Roman hustle and bustle.
Okay, that's quite a contrast.
From the sacred to the energetic.
I like it.
They found themselves at Republica, home to the magnificent Fountain of the Naiads.
With those beautiful sculptures of water nymphs.
Yes, and just as they were taking it all in, they stumbled upon something truly unexpected.
Don't tell me another hidden gem.
Not quite. Imagine strolling down Via Nazionale, one of Rome's main shopping streets,
Okay, I'm picturing it.
and suddenly finding yourself at the finish line of the Rome Marathon.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Right. They describe this incredible atmosphere of energy and joy, runners crossing the finish line, spectators cheering, a real sense of accomplishment in the air.
It's amazing how these chance encounters add another layer to the travel experience.
They came for ancient history and rugby, but they also got a taste of the city's modern, vibrant energy.
It's a reminder that travel is full of surprises, and often those unplanned moments are the ones that stay with you the longest.
Absolutely. Those are the memories you cherish.
For sure.
It's incredible how travel can take you from the peaceful serenity of a hidden basilica to the heart of a bustling marathon finish line, all in a matter of hours.
Right. It's like experiencing the full spectrum of a city.
And it sounds like Rob and Mandy were embracing every single moment.
They were. And their journey through the unexpected continued right from that marathon finish line.
Oh, really? Where do they end up next?
Well drawn in by the sounds of celebration, they followed the crowds and found themselves in front of another breathtaking sight.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
The Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore.
Now, this basilica is no ordinary church.
It's one of the 4 major basilicas in Rome.
Wow. So steeped in history and religious significance.
Imagine this a structure that has stood for over 1,500 years.
1,500 years.
Witnessing the ebb and flow of history, the rise and fall of empires, the evolution of art and culture.
It's a living testament to human history.
Exactly. It's like stepping back in time.
Did they mention anything specific that stood out to them?
Oh, yeah, they were captivated by the mosaics inside.
The mosaics.
They described them as breathtaking.
I can only imagine the intricate details and vibrant colors that have survived for centuries.
Some of them date back to the early Christian period.
Wow. Talk about a glimpse into the past.
A visual representation of artistic traditions and spiritual beliefs from that era.
For anyone interested in art history, these mosaics must be an absolute treasure.
Oh, absolutely. A true treasure trove of visual storytelling.
It's mind-boggling to think about how long those pieces of art have endured.
And that people from all over the world can still experience their beauty today.
It's a reminder of the power of art to connect us across time and cultures.
Absolutely. But speaking of connecting, let's not forget the main reason for their Roman adventure.
The Six Nations rugby match.
Picture the Stadio Olimpico packed with passionate fans.
Oh, I bet the energy was electric.
Rob and Mandy decked out in their red jerseys, surrounded by fellow Welsh supporters, all ready to cheer on their team.
I can practically hear the roar of the crowd.
It must have been incredible. So are you ready for the big reveal?
You mean the outcome of the match?
The one and only.
Lay it on me.
Well, I don't want to spoil the result for our listeners.
Okay, fair enough. Let's keep them in suspense.
But let's just say it was a game that any Welsh supporter would remember for years to come.
I'll have to check out their blog post to get the full story.
You definitely should.
So after all that excitement, did they manage to fit in any more sightseeing?
Oh, they did. They couldn't leave Rome without visiting another iconic landmark.
Let me guess, the Trevi Fountain.
You got it.
It's like a rite of passage for any visitor to Rome.
A must-see on everyone's list.
And for good reason. It's a stunning piece of Baroque architecture.
A true masterpiece of design and craftsmanship.
Did they toss a coin over their shoulder?
Of course, ensuring their return to the Eternal City.
They wouldn't want to break tradition.
Right. They described the fountain as this mesmerizing spectacle.
Crowded with people from all walks of life.
All vying for that perfect photo op.
And a chance to make a wish.
It's a scene that captures the spirit of travel so well.
That shared experience of wonder and possibility.
Exactly. Standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing those experiences creates a kind of global connection.
It's a reminder that despite our differences, we share a common humanity.
A fascination with beauty, a desire to connect with something larger than ourselves.
And iconic landmarks like the Colosseum, the Vatican, the Trevi Fountain, they all transcend borders.
They speak to something deep within us all.
So, to recap their Roman adventure, included ancient history art, the thrill of a rugby match,
A touch of serendipity and even a bit of reflection on shared human experiences.
They certainly packed a lot into their trip.
They did. And remember all of this despite that 4-hour flight delay?
It's a testament to their adaptability and their positive attitude.
Their willingness to embrace the unexpected.
And it sounds like they were rewarded with an even richer experience because of it. Rob and Mandy really made the most of their time in Rome, didn't they?
They did, embracing both the planned highlights and those unexpected detours.
And they did it all with equal enthusiasm.
Exactly. Their experience highlights a valuable lesson for all of us.
Which is?
Travel isn't just about reaching a destination.
Okay.
It's about the journey itself. The moments of surprise,
Yes.
the challenges we overcome, and how we adapt to those unexpected twists and turns.
They could have easily let that 4-hour flight delay derail their whole trip.
Absolutely.
But instead, they chose to focus on the positive.
And ultimately had a richer experience because of it.
It makes you think.
It does.
What if they got discouraged and missed out on those unplanned moments?
Like stumbling upon the Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore.
Or witnessing the energy of the Rome Marathon finish line.
Exactly. Those unplanned moments became highlights of their trip.
So how should we approach travel then?
That's a great question.
Should we stick rigidly to our itineraries?
Or allow room for spontaneity and discovery.
That's something for everyone to consider
It is.
as they plan their own adventures.
Because sometimes the most memorable experiences
Are the ones we don't anticipate.
right.
And it's not just about the experiences themselves, it's how we share them.
That's true.
Rob and Mandy's blog isn't just some dry recounting of their itinerary.
No way.
They bring their journey to life
With those vivid descriptions
and personal reflections.
allowing us to experience Rome through their eyes.
Their storytelling is so engaging.
It reminds us that travel can be truly transformative.
Transformed it how?
It can broaden our perspectives,
I see.
challenge our assumptions,
Mm.
and inspire us to explore the world.
With open hearts and minds.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Rob and Mandy's Roman holiday, what's the key takeaway?
I think it comes down to this: embrace the unexpected.
Embrace the unexpected.
Be open to new experiences.
Okay.
And allow yourself to really get lost in the journey. You never know what hidden gems you might uncover along the way.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this Roman adventure.
My pleasure.
We hope Rob and Mandy's story has inspired you to plan your own unforgettable journeys
Yes.
and to embrace the unexpected with open arms.
Bon voyage!
I do like flying where we never hide.
Out on the highway, chasing the tide.